First snow at midnight. The city lights are fading slow. Silver skies begin to glow. I watch the snowfall touch the street, like a memory finding me. The world is quiet for a while, frozen echoes, distant smiles. And in the silence of the night, I still see you in the white. Every snowflake falls so gently, like the words we never said, drifting through the midnight air, landing softly in my head. First snow at midnight, covering the pain tonight. Everything we left behind looks beautiful under the light. First snow at midnight, turning shadows into white. For a moment I can almost feel you standing by my side. Coffee steam against the glass, watching old reflections pass. Winter carries your perfume through the corners of this room. I don't know where you are now, or if you ever think somehow about the nights we used to share when love was hanging in the air. Every snowflake tells a story of a season come and gone, yet the sky keeps falling softly, like it knows I'm holding on. First snow at midnight, covering the pain tonight. Everything we left behind looks beautiful under the light. First snow at midnight, turning shadows into white. For a moment I can almost feel you're standing by my side. Maybe some things never leave us. Maybe some hearts never forget. And even when the winter finds me, I keep your warmth inside my chest. First snow at midnight, quiet as a lullaby. The whole world is sleeping now, but your memory stays alive. First snow at midnight, falling through the darkened sky. And for one more peaceful moment, I let the past drift by. Snow falls between us. We used to talk until the morning light. Now your messages fade in the night. Same old streets, but something has changed. Even your silence sounds so strange. I hold my coat a little tighter now, like I can stop the cold somehow. But every breath just reminds me true. There's distance growing between me and you, and I don't know when it started slipping away, like when it came and stole the warmth we made. Snow falls between us, quiet and slow, covering all the places we used to go. I reached for you, but you're not there. Only cold air. sound of us falling down. Your hoodie still hangs on my bedroom door, but it doesn't feel like you anymore. Coffee cups for two, now just one, like a story that's already done. You say you're fine, I say you're too, but we both know what isn't true. The way we look but don't hold on feels like a winner we can't move on. And maybe love didn't break, it just froze in time, waiting for warmth we can't find. Snow falls between us, quiet and slow, covering all the places we used to go. I reach for you, but you're not there, only cold air everywhere. Snow falls between us, I can't deny we're still in love, but we're saying goodbye. And every flake that hits the ground, I hear the sound of us falling down. If I can melt the space we made, I'd trade the cold for yesterday. But when it stays where we once stood, turning love into something misunderstood. Snow falls between us, soft like a memory we can't discuss. And I still see your face sometimes under these frozen city lights. The streets are quiet when I walk alone. Every breath turns into stone. I used to run to where you stay. Now I just watch the season change. The sky feels closer than before, like it's leaning on my soul. And every step I try to take feels like a memory I can't shake. No one calls, no one stays, only wind knows my name today. Winter knows my name, it follows me home through empty roads in a freezing tone. I don't even fight the pain, it feels like it knows my name. Winter knows my name, it stays too long, singing me back to where I don't belong. But somehow in the falling snow, I feel less lost, I feel less alone. Streetlights flicker like they understand the shape of love I couldn't plan. Every shadow looks like you, but disappears when I look through. I talk to silence on my phone, like maybe it's still not gone, but answers come in frozen air, a softness that isn't there. And I stopped asking why these days, I just let the cold remain. Winter knows my name, it follows me home through empty roads in a freezing tone. I don't even fight the pain, it feels like it knows my name. Winter knows my name, it stays too long, singing me back to where I don't belong. But somehow in the falling snow, I feel less lost, I feel less alone. Maybe healing doesn't burn, maybe it's the cold I learned to sit with all the things I lost without counting every cost. Winter knows my name, and I don't need to say it the same, because in the quiet falling snow, Wrote your name on paper thin, then watched the silence cave it in. Every word I never sent still lives inside what it meant. The ink is dry but still it bleeds, like winter crawling through the sheets. I keep the letters in my hand, but you will never understand. Maybe I should let them go, but they're the only truth I know. Frozen letters never read, all the things I should have said, left in drawers and fading ink, hanging on the edge of think. Frozen letters, cold and slow, they still carry what I know, that I loved you more than air, even when you weren't there. I fold the pages one by one, like conversations come undone. Each line a moment I replay, then lock it in a box of gray. Your name still lingers in the lines, like frozen stars that never shine. I try to burn it all away, but memories refuse to stay. And maybe silence is the cost of everything I never lost. Frozen letters never read, all the things I should have said, left in drawers and fading ink, hanging on the edge of think. Frozen letters, cold and slow, they still carry what I know, that I loved you more than air, even when you weren't there. If I could open time again, I'd write it all and send it then. But now the pages stay untouched, because the past still hurts too much. Frozen letters in my chest, holding on to what is left. And even if you'll never see, you still exist inside of me. The air was soft in that December night. You laughed like everything felt right. We didn't know it wouldn't stay, just knowing us in fading gray. Your hands were warm inside my coat, like every touch still meant to hope. The world was quiet, slow and kind, like it was never left behind. I didn't know it then, but I see it now, that we were slipping without a sound. White December in my mind, still replaying all the time. Every snowflake feels like you, even when I know it's not true. White December, soft and slow, you were the place I used to go. Now it only hurts to remember that perfect white December. Walked until our feet went numb, talking about what we'd become. But dreams got lost in frozen air, and I was left alone somewhere. The lights still glow the same way now, but they don't feel like us somehow. December stayed, but you did not, and I'm still stuck in what we got. Maybe time was never kind, it just left you far behind. White December in my mind, still replaying all the time. Every snowflake feels like you, even when I know it's not true. White December, soft and slow, you were the place I used to go. Now it only hurts to remember that perfect white December. If I could freeze that moment still, I'd never let it turn to chill. But memories don't wait for me, they melt into what used to be. White December, I still feel you in December. Even if you're gone forever, you're the cold I won't surrender. I saw your shadow in the white, where we once stood and held the night. Every step we made before still lingers on this frozen floor. The wind has covered most of us, but not the way it used to touch. I trace the path we left behind, like you are still somehow in time. But every mark begins to fade, like love that couldn't find a way. Footprints in the snow, they disappear, but I still feel you standing near. Every step we took that night still burns inside the pale moonlight. Footprints in the snow, I try to hold, but winter slowly takes control, and all that's left for me to see is what we used to be. I walk alone where we once ran, replaying every little plan. The cold erases every trace, but not the memory of your face. I speak your name into the air, like maybe you are still out there. But silence answers every call and lets the snow consume it all. And maybe time was meant to take the things our hearts were scared to break. Footprints in the snow, they disappear, but I still feel you standing near. Every step we took that night still burns inside the pale moonlight. Footprints in the snow, I try to hold, but winter slowly takes control, and all that's left for me to see is what we used to be. If I could freeze that moment tight, I'd stay forever in that night. The snow keeps falling soft and slow, until there's nothing left to know. Footprints in the snow, they tell me where we used to go, and even if they fade away, I walk there every single day. Coffee on the cold, the morning doesn't feel the same. but I still light a little flame. Coffee steam against the glass, watching moments slowly pass. Your name no longer hits so loud, just whispers fading in the crowd. I stir the cup, I breathe it in, like something new is settling in. Maybe I'm learning how to stay without you shaping every day. Coffee on the cold, I sit alone, finding warmth in what I've known. The world outside keeps moving fast, but I don't chase the past. Coffee on the cold is quiet now, no more us, just here somehow. And in this simple steady light, I learned to live the night. The chair you use is still the same, but it no longer calls your name. I watch the city waking slow, while letting all the emotions go. The sugar melts just like before, but it don't mean the same anymore. It's strange how silence starts to heal, the way it makes you start to feel. And maybe time is not so cruel, it's just a quiet kind of rule. Coffee on the cold, I sit alone, finding warmth in what I've known. The world outside keeps moving fast, but I don't chase the past. Coffee on the cold, it's quiet now, no more us, just here somehow. And in this simple steady light, I learned to live the night. I don't forget, I don't erase, I just don't live inside that place. Some memories still stay in me, but they don't take my peace. Coffee on the cold, a softer kind of letting go. And for the first time in a while, I can almost start to smile. Your scarf still smells like you. I found it hanging by the door, the one you wore when it was cold before. I didn't plan to feel this way, but some things never go away. The fabric holds your quiet trace, a fading warmth I can't replace. I should've let it disappear, but now it keeps you way too near. Funny how the smallest things remain, like echoes hiding in the rain. Your scarf still smells like you, like nothing ever really moved. I try to put it out of sight, but it finds me every night. Your scarf still smells like you, and I don't know what to do. It's just a piece of cloth and thread, but it brings you back into my head. I sit with coffee getting cold, thinking of the words we never told. The room is quiet, soft and still, but memories bend to their will. I laugh it off, pretend I'm fine, but scent can break a fragile mind. One breath and I am back again to where it all began. And maybe healing isn't till the scent just fades away. Fire paints shadows on the wall as the winter night begins to fall. A half-full cup beside my chair, and memories floating through the air. The snow keeps dancing by the glass, like reminders of a love that passed. But somehow it doesn't hurt the same when I quietly whisper your name. Tears tonight, no broken goodbyes, just a heart learning how to be alright. Silence by the fireplace and thoughts I cannot erase, but they don't weigh me down tonight. They flicker softly with the light. Silence by the fireplace, time has put us in our place. And though you're gone, I finally see your memory can stay with me. The room is warm, the world is still, the kind of peace that time can build. I hear the wind outside the door, but I don't chase you anymore. The scarf, the letters, winter snow, all the things I used to hold are resting gently in the past, like photographs behind the glass. No need to run, no need to hide. Some loves stay forever, just in a different light. Silence by the fireplace and thoughts I cannot erase, but they don't weigh me down tonight. They flicker softly with the light. Silence by the fireplace, time has put us in our place. And though you're gone, I finally see your memory can stay with me. Maybe healing isn't forgetting, maybe it's learning how to stay with every chapter that is ended without wishing it away. Silence by the fireplace, the winter wears a softer face, and for the first time in a long while, I can sit here and smile. Silence by the fireplace, no more longing to replace the love we had, the love we knew. I'll carry it, but I'll walk through. The fire burns low into the night, the snow outside is turning white, and in the quiet I finally find a little peace of mind. Stars above the frost. The night is colder than before, but I don't fear the dark anymore. I pull my coat against the breeze and let the winter speak to me. The roads are silver, quiet and wide. no one walking by my side, yet somehow I don't feel alone. Beneath this sky I've come to know the snow may cover where I've been, but not the dreams that live within. Stars above the frost tonight, shining through the pale moonlight like little signs I've yet to see, leading me back to me. Stars above the frost so bright, waiting through the longest night, and every step I take below feels lighter than before. I used to search for what was gone. Now I watch the coming dawn. The memories still visit me, but they no longer hold the key. The wind still carries echoes near, but not enough to keep me here. There's something beautiful ahead, beyond the words we never said. And maybe every ending leaves a little space for new beliefs. Some stars above the frost tonight, shining through the pale moonlight like little signs I've yet to see, leading me back to me. Stars above the frost so bright, waiting through the longest night, and every step I take below feels lighter than I won't erase the love we knew. It's part of everything I do, but I can hold it and move on, like winter turning into dawn. Stars above the frost tonight, filling up the empty sky, and for the first time in a while I see hope behind my smile. Stars above the frost so bright, guiding me beyond goodbye. The cold remains, but now I know there's a warmth beneath the snow. Stars above the frost, still shining when the night feels lost. Snowflakes never stay. I watch them fall outside tonight, tiny diamonds in the light. Each one different, each one bright, gone before the morning sky. Just like moments we once knew, me and you beneath the blue. When it taught me something true, nothing beautiful can stay unchanged. But maybe that's the reason why we hold them close before goodbye. Snowflakes never stay, they melt and fade away. But for a moment they can shine like you did in this life of mine. Snowflakes never stay still, I wouldn't trade every memory we made just because it slipped away. The cold no longer feels so strange. I've learned to welcome every change. Some roads end and rearrange into paths we never knew. gentle light, a quiet place. Snowflakes never stay, they melt and fade away, but for a moment they can shine like you did in this life of mine. Snowflakes never stay still, I wouldn't trade every memory we made just because it slipped away. Winter doesn't ask us to forget, it only teaches us acceptance, to love the beauty while it's here and let it go without regret. Snowflakes never stay, that's how they're meant to be. And maybe love is just the same, the season passing gracefully. Snowflakes never stay, but their sparkle finds a way to live inside our hearts long after they are gone. Snowflakes never stay, but some feelings softly remain. I still see your breath in empty air, like you never really left me there. The streets are white, but I feel gray, like time forgot to take you away. I try to freeze the memories so they wouldn't hurt when I breathe, but I feel it now, the sky is changing tone, soft light breaking through the stone. Maybe this is where I learn to bend, maybe this is where winter ends. Your name still hangs on every wall, like echoes I can't let fall. But something in the wind feels new, like it's whispering, I'll get through. I held on like snow holds ground, but it always melts down. Now I feel it now, the sky is changing tone, soft light breaking through the stone. Maybe this is where I start to mend, maybe this is where winter ends. If I let go, will I forget your face, or just find peace in empty space? I don't know, but I'll pretend that I'm not stuck where winter ends. I feel it now, the sky is changing tone. I'm not as lost, not alone. Maybe love was never meant to stay, maybe it just fades to gray. But I feel it now, I can finally breathe again. Maybe this is where winter ends. The night is gone without a sound, just frozen light upon the ground. sky is pale, a softer blue, like it forgot what we went through. I stand beside the window frame. The world looks different, not the same. No voices left to call your name, just morning snow that feels the same. And I don't cry like I used to do. I just breathe it all right through. Blue morning snow, falling slow, covering everything I know. The space you left feels far away, but it's not hurting me today. Blue morning snow, so quiet now, teaching me to live without the part of me that held on tight to someone fading out of sight. Your absence doesn't scream at me, it sits like calm inside the sea. A gentle kind of empty room, where once there was a me and you. The coffee tastes a little cold, but not the way it did before. It's strange how silence starts to grow into something I can know. Maybe healing isn't loud, maybe it's just learning how. Blue morning snow, falling slow, covering everything I know. The space you left feels far away, but it's not hurting me today. Blue morning snow, so quiet now, teaching me to live without the part of me that held on tight to someone fading out of sight. I thought I'd break when you were gone, but somehow I'm still moving on. Not whole, not lost, just in between. The version of who I've been. Blue morning snow, I understand. You were never in my hands, just something passing through my life, like winter turning into light. Blue morning snow, I let you go. No more fighting undertow, and in the cold I finally see I'm still here, and I am me. Blue morning snow, it doesn't hurt like before. The ice is thinner than it was before. I hear the city breathe once more. The cold no longer feels so loud. It's fading gently from the ground. The sky begins to change its tone from everything I've always known. A softer light is breaking through, like something I forgot I knew. And I don't hold on like before. I'm not waiting anymore. I'm melting to spring, slowly awake, letting go of all it takes to keep the winter in my chest. I'm learning how to do my best. I'm melting to spring, I feel the sun. After everything we've done, and what was frozen deep inside is finally alive. Your memory is still with me, but not the way it used to be. It doesn't pull me underneath, it just becomes a part of me. The flowers start to find the light where snow once covered every night, and I can walk without the weight of everything I used to hate. Maybe healing was the road that I was always meant to go. I melt into spring, slowly awake, letting go of all it takes to keep the winter in my chest. I'm learning how to do my best. I melt into spring, I feel the sun. After everything we've done, what was frozen deep inside is finally alive. I don't forget, I don't erase, I just no longer stay in pain. The seasons change and so do I, like clouds that open to the sky. I melt into spring, I understand. Life was never in my hands. It came, it left, it stayed, it grew, and now I grow with it too. I melt into spring, I finally see the world was never leaving me. It only waited for the day I'd learn to find my way. Winter fades and I stay. The wind is softer now. The world is letting go. I hear the silence speak in falling winter snow. No names to call me back, no words left to explain. Just echoes in the air that slowly fade away until the last snow falls. I will remember all, but I won't stay inside. What time has left behind until the last snow falls, then nothing will recall the shape of you and me. Just quiet memory. Let it drift, disappears, and I am finally